for the Flyers. Bowman, Dwanger, Smockers, Winter, and Cole. Those are your seniors playing in their last game. They'll also be starting tonight for the Flyers. The Flyers here at senior night. Hard, rough time here for Marion Local. Lately they have lost 4 out of their last 5 games, including only a 3-point victory over Houston at the buzzer. We'll be back after the senior introductions for the Fort Recovery starting lineup. First for the Smith State Fort Recovery in purple. At forward, number 44, Billy Leonard. At the other forward, 6'5", and a junior, Sean Van. Center, the big man, 6'6", and a senior, number 43, Doug Van. One guard, 6'3", and a senior, number 42, Mark Burns. Rounding out the Indian lineup is shooting guard number 22, Bobby Leverett. Leverett has 5 threes in last Saturday's game versus the Insurgent. The Indians with a victorious 69-65. Starting for Marion Local, Ryan Swinger. The other board, number 34, Jason Winner. 2 weeks ago, the Indians handed Marion Local a loss with a score of 60-40 to clinch the Indians' MAC title, their first at 8-0. Starting also for Marion Local, Brian Smockers. Rounding out the lineup, number 22, David Bowman. Marion Local starts all their seniors. Look forward to seeing an early substitution to get their main players back in. Hooray for this matchup as the Flyers look to avenge that 20-point loss up at home at the good old Fort. He's back for tip-off in just a second. For the Flyers is Jason Winter. For the Indians, Bill Leonard. We're ready to go here as the Flyers are playing their final regular season game before they play Minster in tournament. The Indians will have a bye in their tournament, and they still have St. Henry next Friday. Jump ball controlled by the Flyers. Bowman gives it quickly over to the far side to Dwanger. Dwanger with the dribble, looking for it, gives it back up top to Peter Smockers. Smockers to Dwanger. Dwanger from the wing, looking for it underneath. Benswiger takes it up to Bowman. Bowman feeds it inside to Winner. Quickly out it goes to Dwanger. Goes out of bounds. LB Fort Recovery basketball. 7:39 to go in a scoreless affair. And bounds goes to Leverett. He looks to coach for the play. He'll bring it across the line over to Ben. Ben back up top to Leverett, over to Clarence. Clarence from the wing. Back up top to Leverett. Leverett loses it, gets back. Over goes to Ben. Ben drives on the baseline, got to travel. Get it back to Flyers as it remains scoreless here with 7:23 to go in the first. Inbounds goes to Bowman. Bowman will be bringing it across for the Flyers, guarded up top by Leverett. Leverett goes down to Smockers. Smockers looking for it underneath. Ball's up, almost thrown away as he gets out to Dwanger. Dwanger from the wing, feeds it inside to Bowman. This ball goes out of bounds off Marion Local Fort Recovery basketball. 7:04 to go in the first period. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett brings it across the line for Fort Recovery over to Lawrence. Lawrence up top to Leverett. Leverett drives in with it, looking for a pass now out over to Ben. Ben from the wing feeds it underneath the Bruins up top. It goes to Lawrence, back to Leverett. Leverett quickly, Sean Ben. Sean Ben from the wing over to Leverett. To Lawrence. Lawrence drives in with it from the baseline. Cross court over Sean Ben. Looking for it underneath. Tries to take it up. Sean Ben loses it and goes into the hands of Dwanger. Dwanger cross line quickly down for Winner. Goes up. Saved by Marion Local. Feed it in over the pole. Looking for it. 3-second violation should have been called. Nothing was. Sean Ben quick outlet. Lawrence goes up. Plays it in for the quick 2 and a shootout in Fort Recovery. 6:16 to go in the first period. Inbounds to Bowman. Bowman will take it Top the key against the Indian 2-3 zone. Pass goes out to Smockers. Smockers drives in with a feed to Dwanger on the wing. He's double teamed, and we got our first foul of the contest with 6:01 to go, and it's on Fort recovery. Foul is on number 22, Leverett. So Leverett his first, team first. Brian Dwanger will be bringing in for the Flyers. He does so to Bowman. Bowman sets it up over to Dwanger. Dwanger from the wing. Double team. Stolen away by Bruins. Bruins the outlet to Leverett. Over to Warrington. Stolen away by Bowman. Bowman will set things up for the Flyers. Trailing 2-0. Tries to get it over the point. Goes out of bounds. Fort recovery basketball. 5:44 to go. Leading 2-0. Here comes the first round of substitution for the Flyers. Jones and Coleman come in.
14, Mike Coleman.
Four Smockers and Cole. Bruins bring in for the Indians. Gives it in to Leverett. Leverett, 5:42 to go. Quickly down the floor to Sean Ben. Sean Ben up top to Leverett. Leverett ball up, feeds it in. Doug Ben. Out to Lawrence. Bruins from the baseline. Up top, Leverett for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Marion Local's Winner. The outlet to Dwanger. Dwanger will give it across to Jones, and Jones across the pulls up for the quick jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Ben. He moves out of bounds. 5:17 to go. It'll be Marion Local basketball. They trail 2-0. Coleman looking to bring it in for the Flyers. Underneath. Gives in, stolen away by Lawrence. Fast break, gives it up to Leverett. Lays it up and in. 4-0. Indians lead. 5:10 to go. Inbounds goes to Jones. Jones setting up for the Flyers. Still looking to get it in against the 2-3 zone. Almost stolen by Lawrence as he gets it to Dwanger. Double team. Dish off on the baseline. Out of bounds off of Jason Winter. A big Fort recovery basketball. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first. Jesse Rose comes in for Marion Local. Indians lead 4-0. They got the ball. 4:53 to go. Over it goes to Lawrence. Lawrence up top to Leverett to Ben. Ben looking for it underneath. Drives in over to Leverett. Lawrence fakes the three. Looking for it. Cross court now over to Leverett. Leverett feeds it to Doug Ben. Short corner. He traveled with it. Turnover gives it back to Marion Local. 4:39 to go. Indians lead 4-0. Rose gives it in for the Flyers to Mike Bowman. Or rather to Ted Jones. Jones crossed the line. Over it goes now to Bowman. Bowman ball up, out over to Jones. Jones from the corner. Back up top. Bowman quickly gives it up for shot block. Loose ball comes down to Marion Local, and they'll reset with it to Bowman. Bowman from top key. Back over it goes to Jones. Jones from the right wing, guarded up top by Lawrence. Dribbles around top key, almost stolen by Lawrence. Pull up by Rose, no good. Comes down to Coleman. To Bowman. Now they feed it inside. Turnaround jumper. No good by Coleman. Shot's almost blocked. It goes in by Ted Jones. 4-2. Fort recovery leads by 2-3. 51 to go. Sean Ben quickly and Doug Ben short corner. Tries to feed it back. Stolen away by Marion Local. Jones down the floor. Looks for the pull-up. He traveled with it. Turnover gives it to Fort recovery. With 3:42 to go in the first period. Bruins will be bringing in for the Tribe. Gives it into Leverett. Leverett will set up against Jones across the line. Takes the top key over to Ben. Ben back up top to Leverett. Leverett loses control of the ball momentarily. Back to Lawrence to Leverett. Leverett quickly around to Ben on the wing. Drives in for the baseline jumper. No good. Rebound comes down to Jason Winter. Outlet goes to Jones. Jones will bring it across the line with 3:20 to go in the first. Out now quickly to Bowman. Bowman tries to inside, stolen away by Ben. Ben fouled all over the place, nothing called, and gets the outlet to Leonard. Leonard sets it up from the wing up top to Leverett. Leverett back to Leonard. Leonard from the left wing sets it over to Leverett to Ben. Inside Doug Ben, short corner off that glass. Won't get the roll. Rebound comes down to Coleman. Outlet goes to Jones. 2:52 to go. Jones sets it up top key over to Bowman. Bowman dish off underneath. The winner. Shot off the back of the net by Mike Coleman. Ties this game up at 4 with 2:37 to go in the first period. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett over to Leonard. Leonard looking for it from the top of the key. Resets over to Leverett. Leverett drives in with it from the wing, feeds it off to Bruins. To Leonard, over to Leverett, thinks about three, drives the baseline. We got a blocking foul, Marion local. 2:20 to go in the first period. Foul is on number 32, Jesse Rose. His first, team first. Got a couple substitutions. Matt Kanapke and John Evans in for the Tribe. Brian Flanger in for the Flyers, replacing Leonard, Doug Ben, and Dave Bowman, respectively. Ben bringing in for the Indians, tied up at 4, looking for it underneath, gives it instead to Leverett, cross court, Evans thinks about 4-3, puts up the jumper, good. Rebound, fought for it, goes out of bounds off Marion local, stays with Fort Recovery at 2:12 to go, all tied up at 4. Kanapke bringing it in for the Indians, or Evans rather, as they take it back out. They'll bring it in off the dime, they switch. Inbounds goes to Leverett, over to Evans. Evans from the corner back up top to Leverett. Leverett to Evans. Fakes the 3, dribbles and resets with it over to Ben. Thinks about baseline jumper. Got a blocking foul, Marion local, 2:02 to go. The foul on Marion local is on number 24, Brian Dwanger. For Dwanger, that's his first personal, team second. Indian basketball out of bounds. Evans on the inbounds, again switch, looking for it underneath. Finally gets it up top to Leverett. Leverett spins around, drives in the lane out top to Evans. Evans into the corner to Ben, back over to Leverett on the wing, drives the baseline, looking for pass now over to Evans. Evans loses dribble, sets up with it to Leverett. Saves, went out of bounds in a minute, 48 to go. Turnover gives it to Marion local, all tied up at 4. Dwanger brings it into Jones. Jones across the line for the Flyers, looking to get the first lead here. Dwanger gives up on the baseline. Base, short jumper, good by Jesse Rose, and 6-4, Marion local by 2. Minute 35 to go. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett quickly to Evans. Pull up 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound, Sean Ben puts it on the floor, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Pullman. Pullman, the outlet to Jones. Minute 20 to go. Flyers lead by 2. Pass goes out onto the wing to Rose. Rose going away by Leverett. Leverett goes up to the layup. Fakes, puts it off the glass and good. We're tied up at 6 minutes. 7 to go in the first period. Inbounds goes to Jones. Jones will bring it across the line for the Flyers. Tied up at 6 with under a minute to play. Over goes to Dwanger. Dwanger into the corner to Winner. Winner cross court. Jones thinks about the jumper. Dished off instead of Pullman. Loose ball comes down. Sean Ben. Outlet goes to Leverett. He falls down with it. Maintains his dribble. Gets out to Evans to Kanapke. Kanapke from the wing. Drives the baseline. Takes it back out now and resets to Leverett. 38 seconds to go over to Evans. Evans cross court. Kanapke drives in with it. Dished off Sean Ben on the short corner. Tries to feed it in. Bruins gets his possession. Dribbles up with it. Goes up for the shot. No good. Kanapke comes down with the rebound. And they call the foul on him over the back with 25 seconds to go. Foul on Kanapke is his first. Team second. It'll be Marion local basketball out of bounds. Tied up at 6 with 25 seconds to go. Bill Leonard comes in for Fort Recovery, replacing Bruins as Jesse Rose takes a seat for Marion local. Inbounds from Dwanger goes to Jones. Jones, with 20 seconds to go, brings across the line against Kanapke. Pass goes out to Dwanger. Dwanger double team, drives in with it. They call a foul on Kanapke as he's tied up full. Foul on Kanapke is his second, team third. Again, Marion local basketball out of bounds with 15 seconds now to go in the first period, tied up at 6. Inbounds goes to Jones. Jones to Dwanger. Dwanger drives the baseline, looking for it out top. Goes to Jones. Jones to Cole. Cole sets it up. Jones, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound comes down, Marion local. Dwanger with the hook at the end of the first period. Down by 2 with 8 started here the second period. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Over to Lawrence, back up top to Leverett. Over he goes down to Evans. Evans from the wing. Dished off to Leverett to Lawrence. Lawrence stops the advance quickly around Evans. Leverett loses his dribble. Back up it goes. Ben dished off baseline to Doug Ben. Gets the roll and ties it up at 8 with 7:42 to go. Inbound goes to Jones. Jones across the line for the Flyers. Setting up top key is Leverett. Comes down in tight defense as the Indians now switch to a 1-2-2. It looks like Dwanger almost has it shown as he gets passed out to Pole to Dwanger. Underneath baseline. The winner, they call a blocking foul with 7:22 to go in the second period. Foul is on John Evans. For Evans, that's his first personal, team fourth. They'll be Marion local basketball out of bounds. All tied up at 8 with 7:22 to go in the first half. Inbounds goes to Winner. Winner gives it back over to Dwanger. Dwanger, the winner for 3. No good. Rebound fought for, pulled down by Evans. Outlet goes to Leonard. Triple coverage, thrown away by Jones. Jump ball should have been called, nothing was. Jones will bring in calls for the Flyers. Sets up at top of the key. Pass goes over to right side to Pole. We got a foul over the back with 7 minutes to go. Foul is on. Court recovery on number 45, Sean Ben. For Ben, that's his first personal. Team 5th, Marion local basketball out of bounds. They'll be bringing it off the stack. Wanger bringing in for the Flyers. Looking for it underneath. Can't find anybody. Loose ball stolen away by Lance. Outlet to Leverett. Leverett back to Lance. He loses it, goes out of bounds off. Marion local remains for recovery basketball. Tied up at 8, 6:53 to go in the first half. Evans bringing in for the Indians, looking underneath. Feeds it. Ben, shot no good. Gets his own rebound almost. Ben comes down with it though. Feeds it in, Doug Ben. And he's fouled behind the back. Tied up at 8 with 6:46 to go in the second period here. Fouls on number 44, Brian Pole. For Pole, that's his first, team 3rd. Indian basketball underneath their own bat. Flyers, alley-oop to Ben. Sean Ben comes down, rebound, good, and a foul. It makes it 10-8. Court recovery by 2. He'll go to the line looking for the conventional 3-point play. Fouls on number 24, Brian Dwanger. It's his second, team 4th. Renegal comes in for court recovery, replacing Leverett. At the line looking for the 3rd point. Sean Ben shooting 1. Shot by Ben. Set, shoots, scores. 11-8. Court recovery leads by 3. Got a substitution for Marion. Jesse Rose for Mike Coleman. Bounce from Marion local, gives it to Jones. Renegal almost ties him up now. Over it goes to Winner. Winner back to Jones. Full court pressure by the Indians. Jones looking for it. Pass now. Over goes to Dwanger. Dwanger feeds it inside the Pole. Pole back out. Dwanger quickly. Jones in the corner for 3. In and out. Rebound comes down. Dwanger goes off the glass and good. 11-10. Indians lead by 1. Inbound goes to Renegado. Renegado guarded closely by Jones. Across the line over to Leonard. Leonard drives it from the left side. Looking for it now on the pass. Cross court goes to Evans. Evans from the wing out top key. Renegado. Leonard feeds it in. Sean Ben off the front of the rim. No good, but we got a foul with 6:05 to go. Indians leading 11-10. Fouls on for recovery. On number 43, Doug Ben, a push off. That's his first. That's his second, team 6. Bruins coming in for court recovery. 6:05 to go. Indians leading by 1. He replaces Doug Ben. Dwanger will be bringing things in for Marion local. Renegal comes back at 3-quarter pressure. And the inbounds goes to Jones. Jones bringing it across the line. Indians now what looks like maybe a man-to-man. Jones double team by Renegal and Lyons. Now they're looking for it underneath over to Pole. Pole shot on the way, Bowman, no good. Rebound comes down to Bruins. Boom. Outlet goes to Renegado. Indians lead by 1. Renegado down 4 over to Evans. Evans right side. Cross court over to Leonard. Leonard stop key. Renegado looking for pass down. Leonard's low for 3. Good! 14-10. Indians lead by 4. 5:34 to go in the first half. Coming in now from Marion Local, Mike Pullman for Jesse Rose. Inbounds goes to Jones. Jones back over to Dwanger. Dwanger to Jones. Is playing catch with it a little bit. Tight defense by Renegados. He's held by Leonard. It's like they're playing in boxing. Boxing 1 or triangle and 2. 5:20 to go. Goes out of bounds off Marion Local. Sport recovery basketball looking to add to their 4-point lead. Evans steps it up from the wing. Loses control of the ball, gets it back up top to Renegado. Renegado over to Leonard. Leonard's looking for it now. Renegado to Evans. Evans from the wing up top to Ben. Leonard, Renegado, 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Winter. Winter slows things down, gives the outlet to Jones. They'll set it up with just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Jones double teamed, out over it goes now to Pohl. Pohl looking right in, stolen away by Leonard. Gets the outlet off. They say he traveled with it even though he's fouled. Sort of hard to call that one though. As Dave Bowman and Jesse Rose check in for the Flyers, replacing Jones and Winter also in his Smockers for Pohl. For Fort Recovery, Guggenbiller comes in. He replaces Renegado, Evans, and Leverett in for Renegado. Marion Local gives it in. They'll set it up with Dwanger. Dwanger looking for a pass now. He's tied up. Finally gets it off to Bowman. Bowman. Shot on the way, no good. By Rose, goes out of bounds off Fort Recovery and 4:34 to go. Will remain Marion Local basketball leading by, or trailing rather by 4. Inbounds goes underneath, almost blocks Sean Ben. No good, rebound comes down Sean Ben, outlet to Leonard. Indians fast break in transition. Leonard takes it back out, looking for it now. Up top to Leverett. Leverett quickly over Guggenbiller. Guggenbiller, Sean Ben. Feeds it in, Bruins. Bruins from short corner, fakes, goes up with it. No good! 16-10, Indians largely in the game at 6 points. Inbounds to Bowman. Bowman quickly across Smockers. Smockers feeds it inside, stolen away by Leonard. Out of bounds off, only no remain. Marion Local basketball, 4:06 to go in the second period. Dwanger bringing in for the Flyers. He does so to Rose, back to Dwanger. Rose trying to feed it inside. Bruins almost came down with it. Goes off of his feet. Don't remain Marion Local basketball, trailing by 6. Dwanger bringing in somewhat of a stack for the Flyers. They come out of it now. They feed it inside to Rose. Turn around, no good. With 4 minutes exactly to go, we got a foul. Fort Recovery leading 16-10. Foul on Fort Recovery is on number 24, Guggenbiller. For Guggenbiller, that's his first, team 7th. Put in by Rose. Set on the way. Good. 16-11. Indians lead by 5. Second shot by Rose. He steps up the line. Dribbles, sets, shoots. Good. It's 16-12. Indians lead by 4. Back into the game now. It's Jason Winter from Marion Local for Smockers. Evans and Leonard in for Guggenbiller. I don't see the other one. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett across the line for the Tribe on a pass to Evans. Back up top to Leverett. Leverett to Leonard. Leonard to Leverett. 3-pointer on the way. Good! 19-12. Indians lead by 7. 3:45 to go. 19-12. Indians lead by 7. Inbounds goes to Bowman. Bowman got it by Leonard. Looking for a pass, now gets off. Dwanger loses it. Going away by Fort Recovery. Right back he goes to Marion Local. Shot on the way. Good on the first one. Jason Winter. 19-14. Indians lead by 5. Leverett over to Evans. Evans up top to Leverett. Leverett looking for pass now over to Leonard. Leonard, Sean Ben on baseline. Feeds in Bruins. Bruins gives out to Evans. for three. Back over to Bruins. Puts up the jumper, no good. We got a foul with 3:14 to go. Indians leading 19-14. Again, they call the over and back on Sean Ben. For Ben, that's his second personal. Will walk the distance to court, shoot 1-1 with the Indians leading by 5. Jesse Rose at the line for the Flyers, shooting 1-1. Front end of the 1-1 by Rose. Eyes, flies, good. 19-15, Indian lead back down to 4. As Rose will take his second shot. His team looking to hold on to their second shot's good. It's 19-16, Indians lead by 3. Loverat takes the inbounds, gives it up over the wire. Slants from the wing back up top to Loverat to Evans. Evans from the right wing. Over to Loverat. Loverat drives in with it. Loses control of the ball. Over it goes now to Winner. Winner will set up with it. Dwanger. Dwanger cross line. 2:57 to go. Goes in with it. Stolen away by Bruins. Bruins outlet to Loverat. Loverat drives a pull-up jumper. 13-footer. Goes around and good. About said it wasn't, but he got the roll. It's 21-16. Sport recovery by 5, 2:41 to go. They'll set up with it now with Bowman. Bowman across the other side to Dwanger. Dwanger. Double team. Back over it goes. Winner shot no good. Rebound comes down. Sean Ben. Outlet to Lawrence. Lawrence crossed on the left side. Drives in the paint with it. Dish out Evans. Three-pointer from the wing. No good. They call a foul with 2:18 to go. Again, an Indian over the back. They're leading 21-16. Walk the distance to court. This time the foul is on 42. Mark Bruins, his second, his first. Doug Ben comes in for Fort Recovery, replacing Sean Ben. Back at the line for the Flyers. Rose shooting 1-1. Front end of the 1-1 by Rose. Sets. Shoots on the way, good. 21-17, Indians lead by 4, 2:18 to play. Second shot by Rose. Steps up to the line. Dribbles, sets, shoots. No good, rebound comes down to Bruins. Bruins will dribble himself, outlet now goes to Leverett. Indians looking at it, a 4-point lead. Over to Evans. Evans feeds it in, Doug Ben. He's tied up, comes down with it. Up top it goes Leverett, thinks about the three, takes it back out, feeds it into Bruins, out to Leonard. Leonard fakes the three, takes it out. Over to Evans. Evans from the cross-court pass, drives in on the baseline, takes it out from the corner to Leonard. Leonard to Leverett. Leverett from the left corner now. Looks to drive baseline, feeds it in, Doug Ben. Puts up the shot, it's blocked, comes down to Coleman. Coleman, the outlet to Jones, 1:42 to go. Indians leading by 4. Outlet goes to Bowman. Bowman now looking for it, feeds it into Winner, makes a move, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down, Marion local, off the glass and good by Mike Coleman. It's 19-21, Indians by 2, 1:23 to go in the half. Leverett quickly over to Lawrence. Lawrence takes himself, cross court to Evans. Evans to Leverett as the Indians extend things now a little bit. Over to Evans. Evans to Bruins. Bruins cross court to Lawrence. Lawrence feeds it in to Dale. Counter pass, lays it off the glass and good on the beautiful layup. It's 23-19, Indians by 4. Under a minute now to play. Flyers will set up with Jones. Jones quickly over to Bowman. Bowman double team. Drives in with it. Stolen away by Doug Ben. Back by Jones. That way the travel there. Shot no good by Coleman. Rebound comes out. Bruins outlet to Leverett. 41 seconds to go. Indians looking ahead to a 4-point lead. Outlet goes to Evans. Evans back up top to Leverett to Ben. Or Lawrence rather. Over to Leverett to Evans. They'll go for a last shot. 30 seconds play to Lawrence. Drives in with it. Looking for a pass now. Over goes to Leverett. Leverett. Take it back out over to Lawrence. 20 seconds to go to Leverett to Evans. Evans to Leverett. 13 seconds now to go. Lawrence cross court to Evans. To Leverett. They'll run the play now. 10 seconds to go in the game. Half. Feed it into Ben. Short corner jumper, no good. Rebound, Clarence puts up the shot, no good at the buzzer. At the end of the half, it's Fort Recovery 23, Marion Local 19. Possession of the second half. They trail Fort Recovery 23-19. Starting to lineup for the Indians is the same as that of the start of the game. Jones will set it up for Marion Local over to Rose. Rose from the left wing, looking to make a move now, gives it over to Winter. Winter from the left wing. Looking for it, feeds it in underneath. Pullman, shot rolls around, no good. Rebound comes down. Marion Local gets it, roll by the ref. Shot by Jesse Rose. It's 23-21. Fort Recovery by 2. Leverett brings it down the floor, and he's fouled by Jones. Foul on Jones. Makes for the first team foul of the half. It's also his first. It'll be Fort Recovery basketball out of bounds, leading by 2, 7:37 to go. Inbounds goes to Leverett off the stack. Sets it up from the wing, looking for it now. Over it goes to Lawrence. Lawrence up top to Leverett to Ben. Ben to Leverett, quickly back to Lawrence. Lawrence to Ben. Ben. Leverett for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Pullman. Pullman, the outlet to Jones. Jones looking down court, 7:15 to go. Out to Dwanger. Dwanger from the left wing. Gives it up top. The key back over goes to Dwanger. Fakes the 3. He traveled with it. Get it back to the Indians on the turnover. 7:07 to go in the first period here of the second half. Bruins bring it in for Fort Recovery. He gives it in to Leverett. Leverett guarded up top by Jones by 3-court pressure over to Ben. Ben drives baseline, dished off Doug Ben. Puts it up, Bruins with a putback though, and good off the glass, 25-21. Indians by 4, 6:50 to go in the third period. Inbounds to Jones. Jones setting up in the 2-3 zone. Over it now, goes to Rose. Rose with the ball loose. Ball's up, feeds it inside, stolen away by Bruins, outlet to Lawrence. Lawrence 3-on-2 fast break, pulls up for the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Winter. Winter, the outlet to Jones with 6:29 to go. Jones quickly down to Rose. Rose up top to Jones. Jones back over to Rose. Rose looking for it underneath. Feeds it inside as he finds Pullman. Dish it off. Jones, no good. Rebound dug in, outlet to Leverett. Leverett across the line for the try, quickly over to Ben. Ben drives the baseline, back out Leverett. Blown 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Pullman. Pullman with several boards here to start this third period. Outlet to Jones. Dwanger back up top to Jones. Feeds it in. Pullman had to go out of bounds as Bruins came down with the steal. Ball remained Marion Local basketball, 5:56 to go in the third period. Indians lead by 4. Inbounds from Dwanger, goes up top to Jones. Jones dribbles around top of the key over to Rose. Rose from the wing feeds it to Dwanger. Dwanger looking for a pass now. Drives in the lane, feeds it in. Pullman, shot off the back of the rim. Good. 25-23. Indians lead by 2. 5:40 to go in the third. Leverett down the floor for the Indians to Lawrence. Lawrence cross court to Sean Ben. Feeds it in. Doug Ben. Short corner Leverett, top the key. Dished off Lawrence. No look pass. Saves it from going out of bounds and sets up it against Winter. Cross court goes over to Sean Ben. In the corner, Leverett. Leverett back to Sean Ben. Thinks about the jumper, feeds it instead to Lawrence. Lawrence inside to Ben. Ben, baseline jumper, no good. Gets the roll, I take it back, it is good. It's 27-23. Indians lead by 4, 5:07 to go in the third period. Jones from Marion Local gives it up on the left wing to Rose. Rose feeds it inside to Winter. Winter out to Jones, top key to Dwanger. Quickly out goes Rose, tries to feed it inside. We got a blocking foul on Fort Recovery at 4:54 to go in the third period. Fouls on number 45, Sean Ben. For Ben, that's his third. Team second. John Evans comes in for Fort Recovery, replacing Ben. It'll be Marion Local basketball. Killing by 4 with 4:54 to go. They're bringing it off the stack. Dwanger looking for it, gives it in to Jones. Jones top key back out to Dwanger. Dwanger guarded by Leverett. Gives it up for a shot by Rose. No good. Rebound comes down to Ben. Outlet to Evans. Evans back to Leverett. Leverett to Evans. Evans over to Leverett. Quickly back to Lance Slayers from the left wing. Feeds inside. Doug Van makes a mid baseline. We got a foul on Dwanger. With 4:36 to go, that's only the second team foul on Marion Local. For Dwanger, that is his third personal. Indian basketball out of bounds. Evans looking to bring the inbounds. Gives it into Bruins. Bruins almost fouled. Gives it over to Lance. Lance Evans all on baseline jumper. Good. 29-23. Indian lead up to 6. 4:26 to go. Jones takes the inbounds from Marion Local. Brings it down the floor. It'll be setting up from the top of the key. Almost thrown away by Lance. Goes out of bounds off of him, though. Will remain Marion Local basketball. 4:17 to go. Kanapke comes in for the Indians, replacing Doug Bin. Bringing the inbounds for the Flyers is Dwanger. Dwanger gives it inside Jones, back to Dwanger, over now it goes to Winter. Winter from the corner up top to Dwanger. Dwanger over to Jones. Jones looking for the pass now. Feeds it inside. Blocked as Winter throws up for the shot. Leverett comes down with the loose ball. Spinning around all over, and by Jones, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Rose. Rose, the outlet to Jones, 3:52 to go. Pass goes to Pullman. Pullman feeds it inside Winter. Dwanger thinks about three, feeds it inside Rose, off the back of the rim. Whoa, won't come down, comes down to Bruins. Bruins outlet, Leverett. Clarence goes up, it puts it up off the back of the glass, no good. Loose ball stolen away by Marion Local. They call a foul on Bruins with 3:32 to go. Indians leading 29-23. For Bruins, that's his third personal, team second. Doug Bing comes in for foot recovery. For Bruins, Renegado comes in for Leverett. LB Marion Local basketball out of bounds, trailing by 6. With 3:32 to go in the third. Inbounds goes to Jones. Jones for the Flyers, started up top now by Renegado, who's checked in during the break, over to Dwanger. Dwanger back to Jones. Jones looking for the passes. He almost traveled with it. Ball's up, looking for it. Stolen away by Evans, right back over it goes Dwanger. Dwanger to Winter. Winter up top, gets it to Rose. Rose, baseline, back up top it goes to Dwanger. Dwanger over to Winter. Winter looking for it now from the wing. Can't find anybody and has to reset with Jones. Jones, 3 minutes to go, dished off. Pass goes out of bounds off of Marion Local. Will be Fort Recovery basketball. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the third. Bowman comes in for Marion Local, replacing Jason Winter. Inbounds goes to Renegado. Renegado will be bringing it down the floor for the Indians, over to Kanapke. Kanapke back to Renegado. Renegado to Evans. Evans from the wing. Cross court to Kanapke. Drives in, got away as a travel. Dish off to Evans. Evans feeds it into Lawrence. And got a foul on the blue and gold in Marion Local with 2:45 to go. Indians leading by 6. Going over 22, Dave Bowman. His first, team third, Fort Recovery basketball out of bounds. Evans bringing in for the Tribe off the stack. Gives it in to Renegado. Renegado dribbles top key, pass to Evans, quickly out to Kanapke. Kanapke feeds it in, then loose ball comes down to Marion Local. Dwanger, outlet to Jones. Flyers in fast break transition, looking for it, outlet, it goes down to Bowman. Bowman looking for it underneath, sets off with Dwanger. Dwanger from the wing against Renegado, drives into the lane. Ball was on the floor, comes down to Doug Van, outlet to Evans. Evans over to Renegado. Both teams in a little bit of a drought here. Renegado gives out to Kanapke. Renegado feeds in. Clarence back to Renegado. Kanapke. Kanapke from the wing. Looking for a pass out to Renegado. 2:06 to go to Evans. Evans up top to Renegado. Renegado drives in. Feeds in to Lawrence. Lawrence double team. Got away the tower out to Kanapke. Feeds in. Doug Van goes out of bounds off early, and it'll be Marion Local basketball. Minute 56 to go in the third. Dwanger gives it into Jones. Jones quickly down forward with Bowman on the right side. Will look for a pass, and they'll set up with it with Jones. Jones, as the Indians go to what looks like a man defense, now over to Bowman. Bowman to Rose. Rose feeds inside, three-pointer on the way. Bowman No good. Rebound comes down to Doug Ben. Outlet goes to Renegado. Minute 30 to go. Indians looking to add to their 6-point lead. Renegado top key over to Evans. Evans stripped of it. Comes down to Bowman. Bowman down the floor to Jones. Jones. The set up from top key. Ball's up now, looking for pass. Outlet goes to Bowman. Pass goes out of bounds off Marion Local. Minute 13 to go. Turnover gives it back to Fort Recovery. Lovrette comes in for Kanapke. For Marion Local. Wanger and Pullman take a seat. Inbounds goes to Renegado. Indians lead by 6. That's 2 points better in the third. At the end of the second quarter, Lovrette is then promptly fouled by Rose on the pass with 1:06 to go. That's his second foul, team fourth. Inbounds goes to Renegado. Just about a minute to play here in the third period. To Sean Ben. Lovrette fakes the three, heading on speed over to Lawrence. Lawrence feeds it into Ben. We got a foul on Marion Local. 56 seconds to go. Indians up by 6. Foul on the Flyers. Zone number 32. Jesse Rose, that's his third now. Inbounds from Lawrence, goes to Ben. Ben from the high post out to Lovrette. Lovrette will dribble it around from the top key, looking for the pass out to Lawrence. Lawrence will take it back up top. Now it goes to Renegado. Renegado back to Lawrence. Lawrence from the left wing to Renegado. Renegado over to Lovrette. Fakes the three from the wing. Pull-up jumper instead, no good. Rebound comes down to Rose. Rose, the outlet to Jones. 34 seconds to go quickly over to Winner. Winner back to Jones. Jones now goes into the corner to Bowman. Bowman. Pass goes up top. It's stolen away by Renegado. Renegado has it thrown back by Winner. Now over goes Bowman. 20 seconds. Jones. Top speed of Winner. Winner. All underneath is Bowman. He goes up off that glass and gets the roll. 29-25. Indians lead by 4. 10 seconds to go in the third. We got a foul on Ken Jones with 7 seconds now to go. That's Marion Local 6. Team foul next one will put the Indians in the bonus to shoot 1-1. That's Jones' second foul. Indians will bring it in at three-quarter court with 7 seconds to go, leading by 4. Inbounds from Lawrence off the stack goes to Lovrette. Lovrette to Ben. Ben, 5 seconds to go over to Lawrence. In the corner, Renegado for 3. No good, and that's the end of the third period. Same difference as it was at halftime, 4 points as Fort Recovery holds the lead, 29-25. Fourth quarter to go. Lovrette will be bringing in for the Indians. It goes to Renegado. Renegado almost went over and back, regained it though. Over it goes to Lovrette. Lovrette from the wing to Renegado. Renegado top key over to Lawrence. Feeds it Sean Ben baseline. Almost got away with the towel. Lawrence cross court to Lovrette. Lovrette from the left wing. Takes up, stolen away by Marion Local. Bowman. His foot was over the line, it looked like to me, but he gets it out to Dwanger. Dwanger feeds inside. Shot no good by Rose. And we got a foul. With 7:31 to go, they call it on Sean Ben. Fans don't like that one as Ben commits his 4th personal, team 4th. Bruins and Evans coming in for Fort Recovery. For Marion Local, Brian Dwanger and Mike Coleman. Coming out for the Indians, Renegado and Sean Ben. For Marion Local, Rose and Cole. It's Flyer basketball down by 4, 7:31 to go. Looking for the inbound. Almost stolen by Lawrence, comes down to Jones. Jones drives into the lane. Double team, gets it out to Dwanger. Dwanger looking for the pass now. Takes it from the wing up top, the key to Winner. Winner, double team by Lawrence and Lovrette. Over to Jones, 7:15 to go, and the Indians lead by 4. Pass goes out to Dwanger. Dwanger looking to feed it in underneath. Baseline Winner drives in. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Evans. Evans, the outlet to Leverett. Leverett will bring it down the floor for the Indians. Over it goes to Evans. Evans to Lawrence. Clarence pivots, drives the baseline, tries to dish off, stored away by Dwanger as it Clarence is tipped from behind. Jones brings it in the corner to Bowman. Bowman feeds it inside, goes out of bounds off of Pullman. Obey Sport recovery basketball, 6:41 to go. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett will be bringing down the floor for the Indians. Steps up at the top of the key, looking for pass over to Evans. Evans from the wing, back to Leverett on the no-looker. Ball's up now, across to Lance. Lance from the wing, over to Evans on the baseline. Puts up the left-handed hook, no good. Rebound comes down, dug's in. Over to Leverett, thinks about the three, drives in, ain't traveled. Turnover gives it to Marion Local, 6:16 to go. Indians lead 29-25. Canapke comes in for Lawrence for Fort Recovery. Rose comes in for Marion Local, replacing Bowman. Got timeout, Marion Local trailing Fort Recovery 29-25. 6:16 to go in the fourth period. Bring it in for the Flyers as they trail by 4. Canapke, a little bit of pressure for the Indians. Winner comes back though, and he'll take the inbound pass and gives it off to Jones. Jones across the line, looking to go into this Indian 4-point lead. Ball's up now, over goes to Rose, up top to Jones. To Rose into the corner, Winner traveled. Baseline jumper though, no good. Rebound comes down, Doug Ben. Ball's up, looking for an outlet pass over to Leverett. Leverett will bring it down the floor for the Indians. 5:52 to go. Evans, Leverett to Canapke. Canapke takes it out. Baseline, Bruins. Bruins over to Evans. High post jumper. Rolls around, no good. Rebound comes down, Marion Local Rose. Outlet to Jones. 3-on-2 fast break. Dish off. Shot off the glass by Winner. It's 29-27. Indians by 2. 5.5 to go to Canapke. Canapke, Leverett to Evans. Evans from the wing. Cross court to Canapke. Drives in, almost gives it. Looking for pass. Leads in to Bruce. Bruce, short corner. And thrown away by Marion Local Jones. Right back by Leverett. Leverett looking for a pass over to Evans. Evans feeds in Bruce. Dish off out to Canapke. Canapke puts up the shot. Good! 31-27. Canapke makes a big basket there. Just under 5 minutes to go. Jones over to Dwanger. Dwanger back to Jones. Jones down the floor against Leverett. Takes it from the right side. Almost thrown by Canapke. Rose comes out with a corner foul on Canapke. Coming in for Marion Local now, Brian Pohl. For Canapke, that's his third, team fourth. Sean Bink coming in for Fort Recovery, replacing Mark Brune. Dwanger will be bringing in for the Flyers. 4:49 to go, trailing 31-27. Goes to Winner. Winner to Dwanger, up top, key to Jones. Jones gives it over to the far side, Rose. Rose feeds it underneath. Loose ball comes down, pulled. Shot off the glass, started a foul. He touched the baseline, they didn't call it. But 4:39 to go. It makes it a 2-point game, 31-29. He'll be going to the line looking to make it a 1-point contest. That was on Leverett, his second, team fifth. Pohl at the line looking for the 3-point play, shooting one. Shot on the way by Pohl. Set, shoots, scores, 31-30. Indians lead by 1. Inbound goes to Leverett. Leverett over to Canapke. Canapke down the right side. Takes it from the baseline to Leverett. Leverett now spins around, looking for it out to Evans. Evans, cross court to Canapke. Drives in. Dish out to Sean Bent. Back to Canapke. Canapke looking for it. Drives the baseline. Loses it. Goes out of bounds. With 4:18 to go. Got a foul on Marion Local. Foul's on number 32, Jesse Rose. For Rose, that's his fourth. Indians now in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the way out. 4:18 to go, leading 31-30. At line for Fort Recovery, Canapke shooting 1-and-1. Run into the 1-on-1 by Canapke. On the way. No good, Doug there at the rebound. With 4:17 to go. Got a lane violation on Marion Local. will shoot the 1-and-1 again. That would have been an easy 2 for Ben. But try it again. Buddy in the 1-1 by Canassi. On the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Marion Local. Outlet to Jones. Jones quickly down 4. Not looking for it. He was fouled, nothing called. Feet inside. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Ben. On a miss by Rose. Outlet to Leverett. Halfway here in this 4-3 at Leverett. Ben Evans takes about the shot. He travels, give it back to Marion Local. 3:57 to go. Indians up by 1. Mike Coleman comes in for Marion Local. For Fort Recovery, Bill Lawrence will be coming in. He replaces John Evans. Dwanger on the inbounds, gives it to Rose. Rose to Dwanger, back over to Jones. Jones sets it up top key over to Dwanger. Dwanger back up. Now they give it over to Jones. Jones guarded by Canapsey. Looks to move through the pick. Got foul on Leverett. So Leverett, that's his 3rd with 3:42 to go. It's also the team's 6th. Next one put the Flyers in the bonus. Dwanger bringing it out of bounds. 3:42 to go. Trailing 31-30. Inbounds goes to Jones. Jones set it up from the top of the key. Looking for it, out it goes to Dwanger. Dwanger on the far wing. Drives it in from the baseline, feeds it in. Cole looking for the shot. Out goes Dwanger. Dwanger fakes the 3 out up top to Jones. Jones against the 1-2-2. Drives in with it. Looking for the shot now. Drives baseline. Almost blocked from behind. But he got a piece of him with 3:19 to go. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 30. Matt Canapsey, his 4th, team 7th. Got timeout. Fort Recovery clinging to a 1-point lead, 31-30 with 3:19 to play. The free throw line for Marion Local, shooting 2, down by 1. First shot by Jones on the way. Good, and it ties this game up at 31. 3:19 to go. Second shot by Jones. Dribbles, sets up to the line, set, shoots. Good, 32-31. Marion Local by 1. Inbounds to Leverett. Marion Local fans come to their feet as Leverett comes down the line for Fort Recovery. To Ben. Ben will take it down on the far side, looking for a pass now. Burns high post jumper. Good, 33-32. Indians lead by 1. Inbounds goes to Jones. 3 minutes to play. Jones will take it from the top of the key. Looking for a pass now. Ball's up. Out it goes to Rose. Stolen away by Burns. Out of bounds off Marion Local. Turnover gives it to Fort Recovery. 2:51 to go. Up by 1. 33-32. Burns bringing it in for Fort Recovery into Lawrence. Lawrence to Ben. Ben feeds it into Doug Ben. Takes move, shot clear off the glass. Gets the roll and good. 35-32. Indians lead by 3. 2:42 to go. Inbounds to Jones. Jones gives it out to Dwanger. Dwanger double teamed by Ben and Lawrence. He's trapped in the corner. He traveled with it. Lawrence comes down with 3-on-2 fast break. Out to Leverett. Tries baseline. Got a blocking foul. Marion Local at 2:26 to go. Foul on Coleman, his 3rd. Leverett will be at the free throw line for Fort Recovery. Shooting 1-on-1, up by 3 with 2:26 to go in the game. Cole kicks out. Butt in, no good by Leverett. Comes down to Marion Local. Jones out at the Winner. Winner takes the top key, drives in, feeds it underneath. Loose ball. Goes out by top. Marion Local. Fort Recovery will take it. 2:17 to go, up by 3. Burns gives it into Leverett. Leverett down the floor for Fort Recovery to Ben. Ben back to Leverett to Lawrence. Lawrence from the wing, drives in with it, takes it back out to Leverett. Leverett over to Ben. Ben from the wing, 2 minutes now to play. Over to Lawrence. Lawrence Back to Ben. Ben guarded tightly over to Leverett. To Leonard. Leonard to Bruce. And they'll reset with Leverett. Leverett over to Ben. Minute 47 to go. Indians will settle for a stall here. Leonard's over to Leverett. Leverett up top to Ben. Ben to Leverett. Leverett tries, baseline, takes it out across court. Leonard fish off inside to Ben. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down Marion local. They call a foul on court recovery. Minute 28 to go. We'll walk the distance to court, shoot 1-and-1. Going number 43, Doug Ben. That's his third. Minute 28 to go. Indians leading by 3. Winners at the free throw line, shooting 1-and-1. First, Brian Pohl will come back in for the Flyers, though. He replaces Mike Coleman. Got timeout, Fort Recovery leading 35-32. Just under a minute and a half to play in the game. The line from Marion Local, shooting 1-and-1. Front end of the 1-and-1. Good as 35-33. Indians lead by 2. Second shot by Winner. Gets the ball, dribbles. Set. Shoot. No good. Rebound comes down. Marion Local putback. No good. Goes out of bounds off of Fort Recovery. Minute 24 to go. It'll be Marion Local basketball trailing by 2. Wenger bringing in for the Flyers off the stack. Inbounds goes to Winner. Winner back up top, key to Jones. Jones over to Dwanger. Dwanger got it by Leonard. Drives in, thinks about the pull-up, dish off to Jones. Jones back up top, the key to Rose. Rose to Jones. Feeds it inside. Dwanger posted up. Jones thinks about the 3. Minute to go. He'll set up on top, key over to Dwanger. Dwanger double team, feeds it inside. Stolen away by Leonard. What a big, big steal that was. Outlet goes to Leverett. Over to Ben. Ben is then fouled by Winner. He'll go to the free throw line. 49 seconds to go to shoot 1-and-1. Indians looking to protect their 2-point lead. Foul on Winners his first. Sean Ben going to the free throw line for Fort Recovery. Shooting 1-and-1. First, we got timeout Marion Local with 49 seconds to go. Indians leading by 2. Free throw line for Fort Recovery, shooting 1-and-1. Brought in by Ben on the wing. Goes around, no good. Rebound comes down to Marion Local. Outlet to Jones. Jones quickly down 4 Flyers. Dwanger, 3-pointer. No good. Rebound comes down to Pohl. Pohl, Winner puts up the baseline. Put back good by Brian Dwanger. 30 seconds to go. We're tied up at 35. Leverett down the floor for Fort Recovery. Sets it up with 24 seconds to go to Ben. Over to Leverett. Leverett. Back to Leonard. Indians will be content to go for the last second shot with 15 seconds to go to Leverett. To Ben. Ben drives in with it. Takes it baseline. Out to Leverett. Takes about 3 seconds. Shot off the glass, no good. What a foul at about the 3 seconds to go on Sean Ben. It's Sean Ben, that's his 5th personal. Walks the distance, of course, to shoot 1-and-1. Recovery. Tied up at 35 with Marion Local going to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. Throw line for Marion Local. He'll be shooting a critical 1-and-1. Indians come out of the huddle, 3 seconds to go. We're all tied up at 35. Timeout trying the icing. Wang will be at the free throw line shooting 1-and-1. And here we go. Front end of the 1-and-1 by Dwanger. He takes the ball from the official. Dribbles, sets, shoots. No good! No good! Flair takes the rebound. The got a foul. Timeout for recovery, 1 second to go. Tied up at 35. Second shot, tied up at 35. Clarence bringing in for the Indians. Against Dwenger. Looking for the inbounds. Ball pass. Give it to Marion Loco as it touched the top of the rim. They'll get it, 1 second to go. Coming in for Marion Loco, number 14, Coleman. Ball tied up at 35. It's Marion Loco basketball. Timeout. The Flyers, 1 second to go. Ball now, they're trying to go one last shot. Looks like they'll go for a tip as they set it up on the stack. Try to just tip it in since they're underneath their own basket. Just hope it doesn't fall. Winner on the inbound looking for it. 5 second shot, no good. We're going to overtime, tied up at 35. 4 minutes here is Marion Loco jumping for the Indians. Bill Lawrence for the Flyers, Jason Winner. Here we go, all tied up at 35. Tip controlled by the Indians, Leverett. Leverett with the Indians. Over to Lawrence. Lawrence drives in with it. Up top to Leverett. Leverett over to Evans. Evans to Leverett to Clarence. Clarence looking for it now. Takes his dribble, drives the baseline. Takes it back out to Evans. Evans drives in. No look pass to Lawrence. Cross court over to Leverett. Leverett drives in the paint. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound comes down. Doug Binn. They call a jump ball like crap. He was all over his back. What a crappy call that was. 2:34 to go, tied up at 35. It's Marion Loco basketball in the alternating possession. Dwenger brings it into Jones. So far it's been a good officiated game except for basically that last call. Marion kind of missed a few, I guess. Rose over to Dwenger. He walked with it. Back to Rose. Over to Dwenger. Dwenger takes the top key. Pass goes underneath. Baseline. No good. Rebound comes down to Broom. Broom outlet to Leverett. Leverett down the floor for the Indians. Over to Evans. 2:10 to go in the overtime. To Lawrence. Lawrence takes it up top to Leverett. Leverett over to Evans. Evans drives in with it. Pass goes out to Lawrence. Takes about 3. Leverett for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Dwenger. Dwenger down the floor for the Flyers. Takes it top to Keano, set up with it. Drives in the lane, out over it goes to Winner. Winner up top to Jones. Minute 42 to go in the overtime. Jones drives in, out over it goes to Rose. Rose double team, feeds it inside Dwenger. Shot off the glass is good by Winner. 37-35, Marion Loco by 2. Inbounds goes to Leverett. Leverett across the line over to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for it, takes it out. Ball's up over to Leverett to Evans. Minute 15 to go already. Leverett to Lawrence. Lawrence feeds it in Burns on the high post, takes out Evans, thinks about a shot. He travels with it, give it back to Marion Loco. Minute 8 to go. Flyers lead 37-35. Mike Coleman comes in for the Flyers, replacing Jesse Rose. Got timeout. Sport recovery, minute 8 to go, trailing 37-35. Ball by 2 Indians in a full court press. Dwenger bringing it in off the stack for the Flyers. As Evans, Clarence, and Leverett play back. Now they all come back. And we'll set up with it. Been playing back for the Indian. Dwenger on the inbound. Gives it in to Winner. Winner to Dwenger. Looking for the pass. Out over it goes down to Jones. Jones loses it. Thrown away by Lawrence. Lawrence goes off that glass. Good! It's good. 37 all. 57 seconds to go. And we got a foul on Marion Loco. Foul's on number 34, Jason Winner. The winner, that's his second, tied up at 37, under a minute to play. Clarence will be at the free throw line, shooting one. Jesse Rose comes back in for the Flyers and he's replacing Cole. First shot by Lance. Set, shoot. No good. Rebound comes down to Dwanger. We remain tied at 37. 54 seconds to go. Jones over to Dwanger. Dwanger looking for a pass. Thrown away by Leverett. Leverett goes up, touching off the glass. Good. 39-37. Indians on two. 41 seconds to go. Jones down the floor over to Dwanger. Dwanger looking for it. Now over goes Rose. Quickly out Jones. Feeds it inside. Looking for position. Winner goes up. No good. Rebound comes down to Ben. We got a foul. Marion local. 28 seconds to go. Indians by two. We'll watch the distance of the card to shoot 1-1. Foul is on Jason Winter. It's his third. Going to the free throw line for the Indians will be Doug Ben shooting 1-1. 28 seconds to go, up by two. Trying to ice it here. Takes it from the official. First we got timeout. Marion local trailing by two at 28 seconds to go in overtime. Free throw line for Fort Recovery shooting 1-1. Allow Marion to set up. 28 seconds to go, and Indians lead by two. Running into the 1-1 by Ben. Dribble shot, shoot. No good. Rebound comes down to Bruins. Bruins will dribble it out. 25 seconds to go. Leverett. Evans. Evans cross court to Lawrence. Lawrence. Foul with 20 seconds to go. Indians still leading by two. Foul's on Jason Winter. That's his fourth. His third in this overtime. Clarence going to the free throw line for Fort Recovery. He's shooting 1-1. Front end to the 1-1 by Clarence. Dribbles, set, shoot. No good. Rebound comes down to Rose. Rose outlet. Now goes Jones. Jones. The winner. Winner drives in with it. Takes it out over to Jones. Jones to Dwanger. 10 seconds to go. Travels. He travels. Turnover gets it to Fort Recovery. 8 seconds to go. Leading by two. Bruins bring it in against the full court pressure. Marion local. Inbounds. Goes to Lawrence. He moves out of bounds. Get back to Marion local. 7 seconds to go. Indians leading 39-37. We have timeout. Marion local, that should about be their last. 7 seconds to go. Indians lead by two, 39-37. Sideline, showing by two, 7 seconds to go. Dwanger bringing it in to Jones, to Dwanger. Dwanger drives in baseline, puts up baseline jumper, no good. Goes out of bounds, off for Fort Recovery. Time expired. Game should be over. Game's over. It's 39-37 Fort Recovery. They do call it a game. In strange fashion, the Indians win in overtime, 39-37. The Indians now improved to 17-2 on the year. The Flyers fall to 11-9. The Flyers will next play Minster in their opening sectional game. The Indians, however, have a regular season matchup with St. Henry next Friday night. Till then, I'm Chad Gruby signing off for the victorious Fort Recovery Indians. For the final score here at Marion Local is 39-37. Till next time, I'm Chad Gruby saying good night, everybody.